to do is look at Germany. Germany gave its citizens 80 to 90% of their salaries just to be the bridge until they could get themselves back together. David Maciosha, who's a brilliant writer with Salon, asked this profound question a couple of weeks ago. Are we a society or are we an economy? And I think we've got to answer that question. Societies are comprised of people. Economies are about business. They're about money. The COVID-19 pandemic has disproportionately taken out Black people, but not just Black people, poor people, because poor people have poor baseline health. If you had some health problems, you more than likely were not going to survive this. So these people are saying, not that we need to put people back to work, we need to put them back in the mills. They want to open up the economy. No one's talking about looking at the meat workers and wondering, how are you doing? What about the janitor? What about Katina McDavis at Northwestern University Hospital, a 43-year-old woman working hard every day on the housekeeping staff, who is a diabetic, is struggling. She couldn't get a mask, Brian and Val. She couldn't get a mask. She couldn't get answers from the doctors and from the nurses. They were struggling too. We're going to have to make some decisions about who we are and understand whose we are, because we're all God's children. So I'm all, and you know what? They did not start off trying to loot their neighborhoods. And when you take people's livelihoods from them, we're looking at people, 40 million people haven't had a paycheck in six to 8 weeks. But guess what? Some other people never recovered from 2008. Mm-hmm. So let's get real about this. You know, we've got to look at the fact that Americans have been struggling for a very long time. And how are you going to deny people food, basics? How are you going to drive a Rolls Royce up to a place and unload? I don't understand what this is about, because the only time Dr. King led a march that devolved into violence, it was forwarded by, that the violence was started by a Morehouse man who had ties to the CIA. So whenever I see this looting and this violence, whenever I see on YouTube these young protesters, these demonstrators asking, why was a pallet of bricks left in my neighborhood? Mm-hmm. Like we ask in Chicago, why were all of these guns left in my neighborhood? Mm-hmm. Let's ask these real questions and make a decision about whether we're going to be an economy or a society. Now, I want us to be a society. I want to evolve into a civilization. That's what I'm going to fight for.